Hey there everybody, Decaff here with another scenery editor tutorial. Today I want to talk to you about rectangular regions and how they're used in your map. To insert them, we're going to go to Edit, Insert, Rectangular Region. There we go. And we're going to define them the same way we would define a rectangle polygon. 3 points, very straightforward, same thing as we did for the elevation grids. Before you hit space though, you want to come over here to this drop down menu and select the properties of your rectangular region. The first two are very straightforward, taxiway and runway. So when you're making your airports, go ahead and define the runway and taxiway with those. Just outline them. It doesn't have to be terribly precise, but you can go a little bit overboard. Basically, if any region that does not have one of those two, if you try to drive over it with a Jeep or something like that, you will get a error message on your screen in YSFlight saying error warning, unpaved ground, and you'll start bouncing a lot if you go too fast. So that's the reason why we want to have taxiways and runways at our airports. The next one, airport area, that is used to just surround your airport, define where that is in the map. The next two, number 6 and 7, enemy tank generator and friendly tank generator, are used on the close air support mission. So if you want to create a map that can run the close air support mission, you want to have at least one of each of these in there. And their area should be related to how many tanks they spawn. So the last one here that I know of is the viewpoint. This number 11 air route fix is a brand new one with the newest version of YSFlight. It is still in development, so I will be looking into that to familiarize myself. But let's talk about the viewpoint. The viewpoint is your F9 view mode in YSFlight. It's used to add in viewpoints without adding ground objects, because ground objects will add lag to your map. So this is just a quick, easy way to make a viewpoint. So we're going to go ahead and accept this, and you can add a little tag in there just to help define it when you're making a lot of these. Escape to go out of the menu, and there's one last thing that we got to do with our our rectangular region here, and that is to move it off the ground. Right now, if we look at it from the side, it is smack dab on the ground. And so if we were looking at this in YSFlight, it would look exactly like what we see here. Half the ground down here would be black because it would be below ground, and the rest would be whatever we wanted to see in our viewpoint. This is one common mistake that you'll find on some maps. That's the reason why half your screen is black when you switch to those viewpoints. So to change that, what you need to do is go ahead and select it, like so, like any other item in your map, and then you're going to want to move it. Edit, move current item, and we're going to bump this up to, say 10. Hit set in space, and there we go. It is 10 meters off the ground. And you may be wondering, well, why do we need a rectangular region for a single viewpoint? What it does is it makes the viewpoint that you're looking at the very center of this region. So if you, for whatever reason, need to make a viewpoint at the very center of something, you can trace it out when you're defining the area. Otherwise, you can just make a really small one, then move the coordinate system here into the position that you want it. So I hope this video was useful. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw it in the comment section down below. As always, I'll do my best to answer.